In the frozen and windswept corners of the Earth, far removed from the noise, pollution, and fast-paced chaos of human civilization, lives one of nature's most unique, charming, and beloved creatures, the penguin. These flightless birds, dressed in tuxedo-like feathers, waddle with a comical grace yet possess astonishing survival instincts. From their incredible swimming abilities to their remarkable ways of enduring the harshest climates, penguins have captured the fascination and admiration of scientists, wildlife enthusiasts, and animal lovers all around the world. Penguins are remarkable, flightless birds that belong to the scientific family known as Phenicidae. While they cannot take to the skies like most birds, they are incredibly powerful swimmers. Beneath the surface of the water, they use their strong flippers like wings, allowing them to glide gracefully and dive swiftly, like living, feathered torpedoes. There are around 18 known species of penguins, and each one is uniquely adapted to survive in a variety of climates and environments. Some live in the icy, wind-blasted deserts of Antarctica, others along the rugged coastlines of South Africa, and a few even thrive on the warm, tropical beaches of the Galapagos Islands. Living in Antarctica is no easy feat, not for humans, and certainly not for most animals. The environment is one of the harshest on Earth, where icy winds can whip across the frozen landscape at speeds exceeding 100 km per hour, and temperatures often plunge as low as -60 degrees Celsius. Yet, against all odds, the emperor penguin manages to do more than just survive in these brutal conditions, it thrives. Through remarkable adaptations and teamwork, these birds endure where few others dare to exist.
So, what's their secret to surviving such punishing conditions? It lies in a combination of brilliant natural adaptations and social cooperation. Emperor penguins have a thick layer of insulating fat beneath their skin, along with densely packed, waterproof feathers that lock in warmth and repel icy moisture. But perhaps most impressive is their teamwork. When the cold becomes unbearable, thousands of penguins gather together in tightly formed huddles, rotating positions so that each bird gets a turn in the warmer, more sheltered center of the group. One of the most extraordinary and heartwarming facts about emperor penguins is their unique approach to parenting. After a long and exhausting journey, the female lays just a single precious egg. Almost immediately, she returns to the ocean to feed and regain her strength. The responsibility of caring for the egg then falls entirely on the male. He carefully balances it on the tops of his feet, shielding it with a flap of warm skin, and does this for over 2 months, without eating. When the tiny chick finally hatches from its fragile shell, it's the father's warmth, patience, and unwavering dedication that keeps it alive during those first critical days. Despite the brutal cold and his own exhaustion, he shelters the chick beneath his brood pouch, protecting it from the freezing winds. Then, at last, the mother returns from the sea, nourished and ready. She takes over feeding the hungry chick, while the devoted father heads off to finally eat and regain his strength. This incredible display of teamwork between mother and father penguins is exactly what makes it possible for their chicks to survive the brutal Antarctic climate. Not all penguins make their home in icy, frozen regions. In fact, some thrive in much warmer climates. Take the African penguin, for example, a charming species found along the sunny, rocky coastlines of southern Africa. It's also nicknamed the jackass penguin because of the loud, braying sound it makes, which closely resembles the call of a donkey. Warm weather penguins like these are a surprising twist in the penguin world. Even more surprising than the African penguin are the Galapagos penguins, the only species found living naturally north of the equator. These remarkable birds have adapted to life in a tropical environment, something few would expect from a penguin. They survive the heat thanks to the cool ocean currents that flow through the region, bringing both food and a refreshing drop in temperature that makes life possible. Each species of penguin is a true marvel of adaptation, perfectly shaped by nature to thrive in the specific environment it calls home. Whether that's the freezing, wind-swept plains of Antarctica or the sun-drenched, rocky shores of warmer regions. Cold or warm, each penguin tells a story of survival and evolution. But life in the wild isn't always safe for penguins. These incredible birds now face growing threats from human activity. Oil spills pollute their habitats, overfishing reduces their food supply, and climate change continues to melt the ice they depend on. As ocean temperatures rise and food becomes harder to find, some penguin species are now dangerously close to the brink of extinction. Thankfully, conservation efforts around the world are making a difference. Protected breeding areas, stricter fishing regulations, and increased wildlife education are helping to preserve penguin habitats and populations, slowly but surely turning the tide in favor of these incredible birds. Penguins are far more than just birds in tuxedos. They are resilient survivors, graceful swimmers, and powerful symbols of unity, endurance, and environmental harmony. You're watching the Nature Classroom. Subscribe now for more amazing wildlife stories and adventures.